What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to be discussing with you guys improvements for the game that Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War will need to do in order to make the full release a little bit better. So the reason why I'm making this is because, as you guys know, the beta has completely ended by the time I am uploading this video for you guys. It ended up getting extended by 1 day. I didn't even know that. I had one of my subscribers tell me that the beta got extended by 1 day, which is until today, which is Tuesday, but by the time I upload this, the beta will be completely gone, and we will now have to wait for the full release of the game. So I thought of making a video basically telling my thoughts of what they should do to improve the game and make it a little bit better, and also things that they should change. I wrote down everything in my notes. So the first one I wrote my notes for Cold War improvements was the loading time screens. So what I mean by that is how long it takes to get into an actual game by just looking at the loading screen. I don't know if you guys have experienced this as well with the beta or the alpha, but the loading screens take forever. Like, you'll be sitting there waiting to get into the lobby, and it'll take like almost a minute, like about like 40 seconds maybe. It takes a long ass time to actually get into the game when it comes to these loading screens. And sometimes there worse to come, you could end up waiting that long and getting into the game, and the game is like two points away to finishing, which sucks because you waited that long and could have been playing the whole time. So yeah, that's the first one, is the loading screen time, because it takes forever. So they definitely need to reduce the amount of time for the loading screens. Next up I wrote was the controller bug issue glitch. So I already made, I think, 2 videos on the controller issues. So if you guys didn't know, it's happening to a lot of people. If you haven't, go check out my video. It's actually like almost at 2,000 views. It's about the controller issue. Now basically what happens is, before you get into a lobby, when you're about to select your class, your controller will just turn off. It'll disconnect. And you might be thinking, oh, then just turn the controller back on. No, that doesn't work. So the only way I can actually turn my controller back on or fix it is if I unplug my PlayStation, which is very bad because one day I could end up unplugging my PlayStation and losing all data, which I do not want to do. But yeah, the controller issue. We never had this controller issue when it was the alpha. In the alpha, I'm pretty sure there was nothing wrong with the alpha at all. I think that they did amazing with the alpha. I don't know what it was, but once they made the beta, it's like they changed something with the controller settings or something to do with the controller, and the controller always disconnects on people. I'm not the only one, because if you check that video I made, in the comments there was at least like 100 different people that were also going with this issue. But yeah, like I said, the controller issues need to be fixed. Now, the next thing that they need to fix is the matchmaking, and that involves skill-based matchmaking and joining games that are already pretty much done. Now, what I mean by skill-based matchmaking is, I remember when the beta first came out, about a couple of games in, I got to max level, which was 16 at the time, and then I'd let my friends join, and they were all like level 1, 2, 3, and when we get into lobbies, I would be going against all level like 16s while my friends were all level like 4 and 1, which didn't really make it fair for them. And I also experienced this as well. I'd be level like 16, and then they would up the level cap, and I'd be going against people that were like level like what, 20 something. And I feel like that they should make it where, yeah, you go against people that are the same like stats wise, people that have the same amount of skill as you. But I feel like they should change that in a way, because it could end up affecting your friends as well that are in your lobby. Because how I think it works is the one that's the host of the lobby, so the one that's in control of the party, so you with all your friends, if you're the one that starts the match, you're the one that's in control of the whole lobby. I feel like they make it towards the stats of the one that started the lobby. So if I was the host and I was level 16 and all my friends were level 1, they would go against everyone that's the same matchmaking as me, which I feel like they shouldn't do that. They should just make it random when you're with friends, because there's always going to be that one friend that's the lowest, or multiple friends that are just very low, and then they're all going against complete sweats. So yeah, that means the matchmaking, skill-based matchmaking, they need to improve with that. Also, with this one, I also said the joining games that are already pretty much done. Now what I mean by that is, I've searched for a game so many times and entered a lobby that was literally like 4 points away to finishing. Call of Duty, you need to fix that. People hate that with a passion. I hate it too. Do you guys not agree? It is so dumb to search for a game, you get into a lobby, and then it ends. And then you gotta re-look for another lobby, which sucks. It honestly sucks. So yeah, this has been going through a lot of Call of Duties though. There's been so many CODs that we've had with this issue where you join a game that's pretty much almost done. I don't know how they could possibly fix this, but it would mean a lot if they could actually fix this problem. Okay, so the next issue is make more variety with weapon sights / scopes. Too many of the same red dots. So in this Call of Duty, if you look at the sights, the optics, a lot of them have the exact same purpose, and they all look pretty much the same, except like they slightly look different in a way. And what I mean by that is all of the red dots. In this Call of Duty, there's about like 5 to 6 different red dots. They all have the exact same purpose, they just have different looks. I feel like they should, like, you know, make better scopes in a way, because if you have a red dot in 6 different forms, what's the point of having a red dot in 6 different forms? That's just to make your gun look different with different scopes. You know what I mean? Like, we should have different scopes with different meanings for them, like different abilities. Like with all these red dot scopes we have for all the weapons, they literally have the exact same purpose and meaning. They're just a red dot. That's literally all they are. I think we had like 6 different red dots, and then the rest of them were all 4x scopes. So that's another one as well, is make more variety in scopes. Like, I don't know, make thermal. I don't know if thermal definitely had to be around the time of the Cold War, I'm pretty sure. So they could have made thermal scopes. They could have made ACOG scopes, you know, something like that. They just make more variety and not just so many red dots. Next up, I have make smaller maps. So in this beta, we had the option of Cartel. Cartel, I feel like, wasn't that big of a map. I mean, it was okay, except for the back parts of the map. Like, literally, if you really wanted to have, like, a long game mode, like, people tend to just go from spawn to spawn. Half of the back of the spawn is, like, huge. So, with Cartel, I would say it's okay, except for the back parts of the map. They extend them out with, like, no detail. We also had Satellite. Satellite was the best map in my opinion. It wasn't too big, except for the one left side of the map where it's all sand. That part of the map they should have just completely took out, because all it is people camping, all it is sniping. Yeah, I don't have issues with sniping. I do have issues with camping though. So, like, with the left side, they should have probably, like, brought it in more to mid and not extended the left side so far out. And then we also had Miami. Miami was okay. It was just a very long map. It wasn't a wide map. It was very long in a way. And what I mean by that is like there wasn't a lot of ways to get around. There was just a lot of ways to go straight through. So Miami was a huge map as well. And then we also had Moscow. Moscow, I feel like Moscow was the only one that was sort of small in a way. Like, there wasn't too many, like, big parts of that map. Probably, like, the only big parts, like I said, were the backs of the map. I swear, whenever they make maps nowadays in Call of Duties, all of the detail goes towards the middle of the map, and then once they get to the back ends, it's like they just extend them out crazy and, like, put no detail in them. I think I named every map. And then, other than those maps, we also had the big-ass maps for the new Combined Arms, which is okay to have big maps because, you know, there's so many flag points. But, yeah, that's all of the issues that I feel like they should improve on for the full release. I know there's a lot of other things that people would agree with for them to improve on, but those are pretty much the only ones that I feel like they need to improve on. If there's anything that you guys think that they should improve on with the full release of Cold War, make sure you guys leave them down in the comments, because I will be reading all the... I always read the comments. That's one thing you guys need to remember. So put down in the comments things that I did not mention that you feel like they should put in the full release of the game to improve on. But yeah, I don't have any other videos for you guys when it comes to the Cold War. I'm probably going to end up just making random Call of Duty videos on Modern Warfare, or like Q&A stuff, more stuff like that until the full release. It was very hard for me to make gameplay because I kept having that controller issue. If I wasn't having that controller issue, I would have been making crazy videos for you guys from the beta and alpha. But the alpha, actually, I had no issues at all. There was no controller issue. It was just the beta. So if you guys would like to see more Cold War videos. I'll try my best to somehow make Cold War videos just with gameplay. I could think of things to do because I do have some gameplay for it that I could put commentary on. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new around here, sub with notifications, drop a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.